Welcome to I Am Care, I Create. Thank you for joining us today. We are doing weeklies for Aries, the sign of Aries. I have the energy of Aries in the card up on the board to focus the energies for the weekly reading for the third week of January. Um, this card that represents Aries is the Emperor. The third card of the trumps, sorry, the fourth card of the trumps, and um, it, for me, represents empowerment. The sound Tasad is the Hebrew letter. Um, Man on side, journey, desire, need is um, what this card can represent. Um, Aries is also represented by the 2, 3, and 4 of the wands, the fire sign, which is a creative, um, empowering energy, the fire. I feel the third densest energy going air, water, fire, earth. There's other theories or philosophies that say differently, but that's the way I feel. Currently, anyways. I'm just looking at this list. It seems like it. Probably the tarot deck emphasizes fire as first, and then air. Oh, hold on. Yeah, and then water. That's hard to say. All right, so Aries. Let us focus on energy for Aries for a weekly reading. Angels, beloved you are, blessed you are. Focus the energies of Aries for a weekly reading for January, the third week of January. When one become two, what will you do? What is what is, and what is everlasting abundance, unity, and connection, perfection. 11:11, the mirror. I love God. Angels, please focus the energies of um, unconditional self-acceptance and loving discernment of self through our crown chakra into our mind's eye, into our other thoughts, into our voice, our throat chakra as our voice and communication, into our heart chakra as our desire, into our solar plexus, our creative force, into our sacral center, our passion, and through the root chakra manifested into our perspective so that we may have more self-discernment, self-love, and exhibit loving ourselves with our whole heart, body, mind, and soul, and our neighbor as ourself. So let's shuffle this deck and get some cards out for Aries for this reading. I do a 7-card spread. One Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh, and I forgot to do something. I like to do for you. Okay. Get Monday. Monday we have debauched on Monday. Oh, and then after I get all the cards, I'll do an overall feeling. Use my feelers. Reach out with your feelings. And a week overview. And then go day by day and read from the book. And then pick out some describing words that stand out to me. We have Prince of Cups for Tuesday. We have interference, which is the Six of Swords, Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords, I mean. I made this little stand to try a different view in the video. And then we have the Sun card, an event on Thursday. Friday is the Hierophant. And I like to do a little, imagine the energy without words, or as well. Well, using the words to sort of understand what's happening with the energies. Okay, so we have the week overall. And I guess with all the cards, the messages are actually, even the cards have their meanings. The messages are between the cards, the link between the cards, how the energy is flowing. Overall, my first gut feeling is the energy experiences so much that it gets blocked from itself, from reconnecting to self. This shines light on the self, on aspects of self that create a new wisdom, a more dominant stance, and some more outlook on where the energies need to head to, or what desires where the energies want to head to. I think that's the over. Sort of reminds me, the image I'm getting of the shape is a spiral. Like the energies were spiraling outwards, and then they slow down to a standstill, and then they're trying to meld back into almost like outwards and upwards into a pyramid. Like penetrating another, they may be penetrating an energy above them. So let's start with Monday. On Monday, we have the Seven of Cups, The Cups is a water card, um, and Debat 7 is uh, you call it a holy number, a number of great understanding. Debauched, this card, we'll look it up, is uh, sort of the representation of all that humanity feels is um, of making a situation worse. It is, again, Cups, and the Seven of Cups, delusion, illusionary success, drug addiction, intoxication, guilt, lying, deceit, promises unfulfilled, lust, dissipation of love and friendship. So you can see where um, this is like the test of truth. This is the lie. This is the fake, or this is trying to cast darkness over oneself or others, trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes. Um, and for me, this is the card that looks like the spiral. I feel it's spiraling out, or separating from itself with um, like legs, but then the energy itself is spinning, so it creates the energy creates a spiral form. All these divisions, maybe it's even 7 legs that spread out as the energy spins from the center. So that would mean you may be you may be you have the tendency to try to hold on to what you believe is self. You may have the influence easy to lie or to try to deceive someone about self to preserve what you are because you're feeling weak. Um, and then on Tuesday we have the Prince of Cups, and this is another fleeting energy, very um, dispersed all over the place. Now you have 7 roots of division in the previous day, or energy makeup. We can read the Prince of Cups and get some more insight. The airy part of water, a young man of subtlety, secret violence, craft, and artist whose calm surface masks intense passion, ruthless in his aims, ambitious, obtuse. Um, so this energy is, I feel, spacious. Um, you may have a little bit more creativity. Um, you may be more passionate um, on Tuesday, and you may have more energy. Um, let's go on to Wednesday, interference. So Wednesday, there's a blockage of the energies. The energies, I feel, are now they're sort of stagnant um, in that spiral form. I feel this one really spun up So the legs of the legs spinning around are really, really long from in the spiral to the center. Um, the 7-prong coil with quite a few loops. Um, Interference on Wednesday, this energy is a blockage, probably from reuniting, from joining together, from letting other energies move through. Uh, the Eight of Swords, there's 8 divisions. Oh, the Eight of Swords. In spiral of 7 prongs, there would be 8 divisions. Where is it? Eight of Swords. Interference, misdirected energy, neglect of important matters, lack of presence, unforeseen bad luck, restrictions, great care in some areas, disorder in others. So I feel this is where the energy tries to, uh, they try to just pull together, but there's a restraint, so they can't pull together. So in order to, instead of going together, they try to go up to go together. Like whatever's here is being pushed, and their contraction in the spiral ends up pushing it up, almost like how a jellyfish moves, like that. Except for the legs are more twisted around and trying to do that. Push it up like a temple or a pyramid, but in a cone shape. Um, so you might find some resistance in people around you or things around you on Wednesday. Um, feel compelled to move forward, move up. And then on Thursday, the Sun card. You can look up the Sun. This is a trump. The Sun card means light, resh, head, authority, fist. The Sun card. Glory, gain, riches, triumph, pleasure, truth, shamelessness, manifestation, recovery, arrogance, vanity. And this is where, by going up, there's a light shone on the energy, a new awakening, a new awareness, maybe of the spatial awareness. Um, for self, it might be ideas, feelings that you haven't readily experienced in a new intensity or a new form. Um, then on to uh, Friday, which for me is saying right away bringing a new understanding. Um, but this also can be spiritual inspiration. We can look up another event, the Hierophant. Um, Guided, Vav, male, secure, and add. So let's look up the Hierophant for some more words. We have divine wisdom, inspiration, stubborn strength, toil, endurance, persistent, teaching, help from superiors, patience, organization, peace, goodness of heart. So you could be gaining information from some other individuals that you see and respect. You feel maybe your elders. learning more about yourself just from your experiences, from the spiritual awareness, emotional awareness of self. And then there's Saturday, which is the Queen of Wands. This is, could represent an individual. Could be yourself. It could be someone you know. It could be an organization. Uh, the energies now, I feel, are they've made this teepee of from the spiral of the center coming up first, on the legs pushed out, um, and it's a sort of a dominant stance. We can look up Queen of Wands. The watery part of fire, a woman of adaptability, persistent energy, calm authority, powers of attraction, generous but intolerant, obstinacy, revenge, and dominance. So I feel that you're definitely standing proud Saturday. You may be not taking anybody else's energies on at that point. You may be delegating, maybe influencing others. And then on Sunday, I feel the energies are just rested. Um, they may actually be in this new shape, growing back together slowly. And we can look up prudence. Prudence, which is the Eight of Discs. Intelligence in material affairs, agriculture, building, skills, cunning, indecisiveness, industriousness, influenced, penny wise and a pound foolish, avarice, mean, excuse me, um, we were meanness, failure to see the big picture. And I like this, that the eight, this points out the aspect of the divisions that the energy made in the void are the understanding, or a focused understanding of the situation. Um, if anything, to me, that's the cards are playing the light on that aspect of self. Like, this is self, this is self, but the divisions of self from the whole is where the understanding comes in. Um, on Sunday, uh, I, I feel if anything, the energies are feeling restful. They're just sort of soaking in um, the overall movement and exchange over the week. Mm. I find a lot of cards on Sunday seem to be in a surrender or respite or self-analysis mode. And that's something I've realized. Um, Thank you very much for uh, joining me for this reading. Hopefully it was helpful understanding self over the week. If you're looking at the beginning of the week for what you may be going through during each day, and if you're looking at the end of the week reflecting on what might have happened. Um, Again, thank you very much, beloved you are, blessed you are. Amen.